guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Real Madrid and Manchester City leap over Barcelona in the race to sign Erling Haaland and are now the best two teams in pole position to sign the Norwegian this summer. But apparently, Barcelona are still in the race and still undecided yet. But again, all the teams pretty much have an even chance of signing Erling Haaland in the summer, but one player Barcelona will sign in the summer or probably in the next week or so will be Andreas Christensen. The deal is in the advanced final stages and his announcement will be happening this week. The deal will be signed this week and hopefully he will be a Barcelona player by the end of this week. And also, Christesen, Cesar Azpilicueta, and Mazuari are all on the verge of joining Barcelona as well. As soon as we sign the Christesen deal, we're going to go to those three players and advance negotiations with them as well. Now, players come up in the past. Karim Adeyemi, apparently his move to Borussia Dortmund has stalled, and now Barcelona and Real Madrid are on high alert for him, and Barcelona want to bring him in as that Ousmane Dembele replacement, but again, it still will be a difficult transfer to complete. And lastly, we have some contract renewal updates around Ousmane Dembele, around Araujo, and also on Dani Alves. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player I want to discuss about is of course Erling Haaland. Now in the media there are a lot of reports coming out saying that Real Madrid and Manchester City right now are leading the race for Erling Haaland, the main one being David Ornstein from The Athletic, and he's come out saying although finances will be a key factor, Erling Haaland's destination will be determined by his personal choice, which shall be made in the next few weeks. It is understood that Manchester City and Real Madrid are currently leading the race. Now, David Ornstein is a great journalist. In the UK, he's no doubt probably number one. But outside the UK, show me his background outside the UK. The thing is, right, if his decision for Erling Haaland is going to be coming in a few weeks, why is it leaking now that Real Madrid and Man City are the leading two race? I personally don't think that anyone knows who Erling Haaland is going to go to and why, and that's why Romano has not tweeted anything about this, because he wants to be super conservative, because he knows if he messes this up, his career as a top journalist being number one in the world will be over. I feel like Haaland has not made his decision, and like I said, I think Man City and Real Madrid are probably ahead of Barcelona in the race, but Barcelona are still in the race, in my opinion, and according to the whole entire Spanish media as well. Now, Juan Laporta has come out in the media. He's talking to Deportivo Cutrone for his one-year anniversary as the president of Barcelona. Congrats, Laporta. He was asked about Erling Haaland. He said, I deny that there have been any negotiations for Erling Haaland. Did Xavi meet with Haaland? That's none of my business. So he's saying, look, the club have never negotiated with Erling Haaland, but maybe with Mino Raiola. He never answered that, confirmed or denied that. And with Xavi meeting Erling Haaland, he's either confirmed or denied that either. He's just saying, you know what, he met with him. That's not my concern. Now, again, also Enrique Masip, who's Laporta's advisor, was talking to TV3 about Erling Haaland coming. He said it's something that the club is working on with the difficulty that it may entails. It's difficult undertaking it, but we are Barcelona and we have our options. The club is trying, and the specialists in the field who are responsible for football will know what they have to do, and we are not negotiating with Haaland. If we negotiate, it will be with Borussia Dortmund because he has a contract. Look, I think I've seen a lot of comments over the past few videos of mine, the transfer videos, of course, talking about, oh, you know, the news coming out is all biased and Barcelona not really in the race. I've talked to some people that I know in the Spain media. Can't disclose their names, of course, and I'm not gonna, say they're fantastic sources. I think they're good sources. Erling Haaland has not made a decision yet, and right now the three teams in the race are Real Madrid, Man City, and Barcelona. Barcelona have by far the best sporting project out of the three, but of course they're offering the least money out of the three. Real Madrid, I think a lot of it rides on the fact that they get Kylian Mbappe or not. If they don't, I think Erling Haaland will be persuaded to go to Real Madrid, but if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, I think Erling Haaland will want to go away from that. Man City, they have a great team now, but it's aging, and Pep Guardiola will only be there for another 1 or 2 seasons. You want to commit yourself to that team, they could be going on the downfall, we don't know that. So Barcelona, sporting-wise and with the sporting project, are the best that Erling Haaland has right now. Real Madrid will also be, will always be a big club. And what we're hearing from Real Madrid right now is that if they get Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland, they cannot buy anyone else. They will not be able to afford any other player. They need a left back, they need a right back, they need maybe a center back or two. They have a midfield three of Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric. That's been the midfield three for about 15 years now. They're all at 35 years old. They won't be able to invest anywhere else. And if Erling Haaland goes to Real Madrid, you have Benzema, Vinicius, Eden Hazard still going to be there, Mbappe. Erling Haaland's going to have to compete with Benzema, who's the legend of Real Madrid. So every team has their pros and their cons. And in the end, he'll sit down with his family, his agent, and we're going to have to wait and see. What we're hearing right now is that his father wants to go to Man City, Haaland wants to go to Real Madrid, and Raiola's kind of pushing for the Barcelona move. So we'll wait and see. I think probably end of April we'll have good rumors about where he's gonna go. But right now he's still in the decision phase. He still hasn't communicated to Borussia Dortmund without hearing leave or not. So let's wait and see what happens with this. But right now, according to the worldwide media, Real Madrid and Man City are leading the race. But in Spain, we're still hearing that Barcelona are pushing for his signing. But the player that Barcelona will be signing this summer, not even this summer, it will be this week, and that is Andreas Christensen. First, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Andreas Christensen will be a Barcelona player this week. The Danish will complete his second part of the last medicals today. His agent will arrive in Barcelona between either today and Thursday, and then the transfer will be completed, and he will be the first signing for the next season. And he is expected to sign a 5-year contract with a salary of 6 million euros per season. So of course that's around about 150k per week for Christensen to be the 3rd/4th choice center back for Barcelona next season. Is that a bit too much money? I guess you can say so, but with a free agent, you got to give them more money because they're coming in on a free transfer. But again, he's one of the best center backs available for free, and we need another center back to replace the outgoing Lenglet and Umtiti. And for me, this is going to be a fantastic signing. Now, Fabrizio Romano also came out saying that everything's going to be agreed between Barcelona and Christensen. It'll be a 5-year deal. Signatures and paperwork are the only thing that are left, and there will be contacts this week. And Barcelona's offer was better than Bayern Munich, so I wonder what Bayern Munich were offering him. Romano also came out saying that Christensen received 2 offers from the Premier League clubs who were ready to pay him a good salary, even more than Barcelona, but he turned them down out of respect for Chelsea. And Bayern Munich also made a proposal, but in the end, Barcelona's offer was the best offer that Christensen received. Nathan Gidson, who's one of the most reliable sources around Chelsea, has come out saying that final details were made for Christensen to join Barcelona, meeting scheduled for this week to close the operation. And they also completed some of his medical tests last Monday. The player informed Chelsea in December that he wanted a new challenge. So apparently, since December, Chelsea knew that Christensen was going to leave the club. Of course, nothing materialized during the January transfer window, and now Barcelona are ready to seal this deal this week. And finally, Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that Andreas Christensen, signed by Barcelona, will be closed this week. He will sign a 5-year contract. It's an important reinforcement considering that Lenglet and Umtiti can leave, and also Kesse, Azpilicueta, and Mazraoui could be coming in as well. Now, on Christensen, the deal will get done this week, and once it's done, I'll upload the video saying here we go, it's completed. But for me, I think it's a fantastic signing coming in. He's going to be a center back for the future, 25 years old, on 100k a week for a 5-year deal. You can't go wrong. He's been one of the best center backs in the Premier League. Did very well the Euros as well last summer, getting Denmark to the semifinals against England. It's a great center back signing. Nothing can go wrong. And of course, he's much better than Lenglet and Umtiti. Now, like Javi Miguel just mentioned, after seeing the deal for Andreas Christensen, Barcelona will then focus on 3 other free agent deals. And Fabrizio Romano came out saying that after seeing the Andreas Christensen deal, Barcelona plan to progress in talks to sign Cesar Azpilicueta, Franck Kesse, and also Noussair Mazraoui. Negotiations are currently ongoing with all 3 players. So Christensen will be done this week, hopefully, and then we're going to go for Kesse, Azpilicueta, and Mazraoui as well. But for Mazraoui, keep an eye on Erling Haaland's deal, because of course, we're signing Mazraoui to make Raiola happy, to bring Erling Haaland to Barcelona, but if Real Madrid and Man City are leading the race, then he goes to one of those 2 clubs. Will Mazraoui still come to Barcelona? That's a big question right now in the media. Everyone's thinking like, look, Mazraoui is only coming because of Erling Haaland, and Erling Haaland does not come. What will happen with Mazraoui? So keep your eyes on Mazraoui and Erling Haaland. They're going to be connected, of course, Mino Raiola, but Azpilicueta and Kesse, Barcelona will push for them 100% no matter what. So keep an eye on those 3 players, but again, Christian will be done this week, and the other 3 players, Barcelona want to complete those deals as well as soon as possible. Now, a player who has been linked with Barcelona before and I have not mentioned in a few months is Karim Adeyemi. Apparently, Barcelona wanted to sign him, but he wanted to go back to Germany because he's German. He wanted to go to Borussia Dortmund to develop his career there, and apparently that deal was on track back in December. It's going to be, it's going to be announced this summer. But apparently, that deal has now stalled. The reports coming in from Borussia Dortmund, also AES and Madrid, are saying negotiations between Borussia Dortmund and RB Salzburg for Karim Adeyemi have stalled. This has alerted other interesting clubs, and Barcelona and Real Madrid are the 2 clubs following his footsteps. Now, apparently, Barcelona want to bring him in as a replacement for the outgoing, most likely, Ousmane Dembele. So, I still think he'll go Borussia Dortmund. I think, his contract, negotiations have stalled because they can't reach an agreement. Once they reach an agreement, he'll want to go to Borussia Dortmund. Again, he'll cost around 40 million euros. Then we have already spent some of that money on Pablo Torre. We have to go for Erling Haaland, the left back as well. I don't see him coming in, but if he's not going to Borussia Dortmund this summer, we could go for him next summer. Of course, he'll be much cheaper because he has 1 year less on his contract. So keep your eyes on Adeyemi. I don't think right now it's that concrete. Of course, contract negotiations can stall all the time. Then you just go again. You can renew again, no problem. So I would say keep your eyes on this. It's not 100% confirmed, not 100% gonna happen, but he could be an option to come and replace Ousmane Dembele, who will be leaving the club for free this summer. So again, talks with Adeyemi's camp and Borussia Dortmund have stalled, and this has alerted other top clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid. And right now, Adeyemi's future is unclear. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Just one today, and that is Felipe Coutinho, who of course is on loan at Aston Villa in the Premier League. Sport have come out saying that both Barcelona and Aston Villa are delighted with Felipe Coutinho's performances so far. The English club have a buy option for him this summer for around 40 million euros, and Barcelona will be very happy with the sale. It'll mean a capital income and taking the highest earner off the wage bill. So of course, Coutinho's sale this summer is so important, especially to do it as quickly as possible, not to drag it out until the final day in August. We gotta get this done first day, second day, or third day of July. Now, Aston Villa probably not gonna pay 40 million euros. Let's be real. I think they'll come back and renegotiate with Barcelona and say, hey, 30 million plus 5 or 10 million in variables, or 20 million, 25 million plus 10 million euros in variables, something like that. I don't think any club will pay 40 million euros for Felipe Coutinho unless he gets 10 goals and 10 assists from now until the end of the season. So we're going to have to wait and see if Felipe Coutinho can keep up his performances from now until the end of the season. But again, a lot of teams will be interested for him in the summer. Inter Milan, AC Milan, Aston Villa, Tottenham have a buy option as well. So we'll wait and see. But again, Coutinho's sale this summer is so important for Barcelona. Of course, it'll mean capital income and also getting him off the wage bill as well. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. Firstly, coming in from Julian Menard, he's come out saying despite making contacts with several clubs, especially during the winter transfer window, the future of Ousmane Dembele is still not decided. Departure or renewal with Barcelona, everything right now is still possible. Now, we've heard reports that Ousmane Dembele apparently has an agreement with PSG to join as a free agent this summer, but apparently that's now not the case. Dembele has no idea where he's going to be playing next season. It could be at Barcelona, PSG, Newcastle. We have no idea. Hanina Kodes from Cope has also come out saying that Ousmane Dembele leaves the door open to renew with Barcelona, although his agent has not negotiated with the club since they broke down talks back at the end of December. Dembele feels very good at Barcelona, and the arrival of Xavi has been key. Dembele himself right now is very happy at Barcelona. This is gonna go on with time, right? Nothing will be decided from now until June the 1st. Of course, his contract expires on June the 30th. I think June the 1st, he'll start to, panic. Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna stay here? Am I gonna go there? All I can say is this: if he goes back to that first contract that Barcelona offered him, the club will re-sign him. Otherwise, he won't stay. If he wants 800k a week, he wants that Ballon d'Or salary, he wants 40 million euros in bonuses, it's adios. I'd say again, 99% Ousmane Dembele will leave the club, but again, the club want to keep him. Xavi's really keen on him as well, and apparently the player himself wants to stay. I don't know what's stopping this deal, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, Dembele's future right now, whether it's in Barcelona, PSG, or somewhere else, it's still not decided. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ronald Araujo, who right now is the #1 priority for Barcelona in terms of contract renewals. Now, this is coming in from Juan Marti from Sport, who is very reliable. He's come out saying that Ronald Araujo wants to stay at Barcelona, but he also hopes that the club will reward him for his performances. He has better offers, especially from the Premier League, but he's still prioritizing staying at Barcelona. Araujo is one of the lowest earners at Barcelona currently. He wants to stay, but not at any price. There have been contacts recently, but the renewal isn't closed quite yet. But Araujo has slowed down the process of buying a house in Barcelona. I mean, if the club messed this up, I'm gonna lose my mind. Araujo must be renewed to a new contract ASAP. Give the man what he wants. He's been the best defender at Barcelona this season, also last season as well, but last season he had some injuries, that's why he's kind of a bit inconsistent, but we have got to renew him. He wants to stay. The Premier League, apparently Manchester United are offering him so much money, but he's like, look, I want to stay at Barcelona. but you guys gotta give me something decent, you know. You can't just give me crap. Can't give me, 50K a week and expect me to stay when Christian is coming in on 100K a week. That's going to be a big thing as well. Remember, Dembele was, a bit disappointed that Ferran Torres came in and all that money was used for him and not his wages. Christesen could do the same thing with Araujo. He's coming in on 100K a week. So Araujo is probably going to ask for at least, I would say, 150, 200. Can the club afford that? That's the big question. So we'll wait and see. Again, we are discussing. The talks have now broken down. Apparently, he's now slowed in the process of buying a house in Barcelona. Hopefully, that's not something serious. But club are still talking with Araujo. There's no problems whatsoever right now. But again, Barcelona have to offer him the right contract or else he will leave the club. So big move by Barcelona here. They cannot fail on this contract renewal. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Dani Alves. Sport have come out saying that Barcelona have already decided to offer one more season of contract to Dani Alves. Negotiations will begin soon and are expected to be concluded very smoothly. Alves will be offered a higher salary than what he's being paid right now. So of course, Dani Alves right now is being paid 100,000 euros for 6 months, the lowest salary you can give in the La Liga First Division. So any contract offer we give him will be higher than that. But again, Dani Alves most likely will stay in for another season for Barcelona and then probably leave after that. So we'll wait and see how it goes, but probably to be a contract renewal that Barcelona will complete. So should be smooth going. I think he has an option in his contract anyway, so all we have to do now is activate that and then agree the terms with Dani Alves. So should be smooth sailing. So expect Dani Alves to be a Barcelona player next season. Now the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some of the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Sergi Barjuan, the Barcelona B manager, is on the verge of being sacked. Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Sergi Barjuan's future is in the air. In the next few hours, the situation of Barcelona B will be analyzed, and the continuation of the coach is not guaranteed. And if Sergi Barjuan is indeed dismissed, Alberto Campañas is the favorite to replace him. How Barjuan has not been sacked yet is beyond belief. He has been absolutely shocking with Barcelona B. I've watched some of the games this season, and it's the worst Barcelona B I've ever seen. Like, I don't even know why he sacked Pimienta to begin with, but that's a story in the past. Barjuan should be sacked. Hopefully he will be sacked. I cannot see him being the manager next season. The question is, will he finish this season and keep Barcelona up, or will we get relegated? If we get relegated, Laporta will have to take a massive L on this because Barjuan has been absolutely poor this season, but we'll wait and see. Still undecided whether or not they're going to sack him or not, but his future at Barcelona, for next season is very, very unlikely, but for this season, there's still that big question mark. Now, finally, we have an update on the CVC deal. Barcelona right now are in advanced negotiations to sign the CVC deal. The club will receive around 270 million euros, which will be counted as an income and not as debt. With this deal, Barcelona will have significant profits in the financial year and also get rid of financial fair play restrictions. Now, Laporta did an interview for his 1-year anniversary, which I'll cover in the next transfer video. I didn't want to cover it today, but he said, he didn't sign a CVC deal back in the summer because, of course, it did not benefit Barcelona, and that's why Messi left. And now, a year later, he signed the deal, and we don't have Messi. So, I'm a bit disappointed by that, but if he doesn't get Haaland by signing this deal, he's going to take a massive L. I'm going to give him the L as well. You cannot not sign a CVC deal, lose Messi, and then sign it and not sign Erling Haaland. He'll look like, a big laughing stock unless using that money and brings in top players all over the place, like, I don't know, Koundé, De Ligt, top players in different areas in the field, divide that money, because we know we have the money. We know we have the money for Erling Haaland, so if we don't get Erling Haaland, we're going to expect big investment from the squad like everywhere else. So, 40 million for a left back, 40 million for a winger, I don't know, another 50 for a center back, something like that. So we'll wait and see. But again, advanced negotiation with CVC deal. We get that cash injection. It'll come in as capital. Get rid of the restrictions from FFP as well. And we'll also have significant profit in the financial year as well. So we'll wait and see how this goes. Again, we are signing a CVC deal pretty much to sign Erling Haaland. If we don't, we're going to look like a big laughing stock. So we'll see how the board does now. But again, CVC deal, very, very close for Barcelona. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about Dembele and Araujo's renewals. What do you think will happen with that? Do you think Dembele will stay or leave? Araujo, do you think Barcelona will give him the money or not? Secondly, on Erling Haaland. Firstly, do you think that Erling Haaland will come or not? And secondly, do you think Mazzawari will still come to Barcelona whether or not Erling Haaland comes to the club or not? Because of course, he's been tied to that deal a lot. And lastly, on Karim Adeyemi, you think there's anything in that? I think, he'll go to Borussia Dortmund in the end? Or you think that Barcelona have a decent chance of signing him in the summer? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.